Merhaba Yunus.
No. Hmm.
Nasılsın, iyi misin?
İyiyim. Siz.
İyiyim, sağ ol ya. Bana bir dakika, tamam mı? Sonra başlayalım dersi. Bir dakika geliyorum. Evet Yunus, hazır mısın?
Evet abi. Evet abi.
Var mı bir şey? Okuldan bir ödev falan?
Aa, hayır. Ya, ödev yok.
Tamam. O zaman devam edelim. İşte quadratic equations, tamam mı? Çok böyle
Hı hı.
complicated bir konsept değil. İşte tek fonksiyon y equals ax squared plus bx plus c yani. Onun grafı U-shape, it has vertex, it has x-intercept. That's it, yani başka bir şey yok.
Hı hı.
Daha da işte bunu anlamak için, böyle içselleştirmek için, to internalize this concept you need to solve some questions or practice problems. Ya yoksa şey olmuyor,
Hı hı.
tamam mı? Tam oturmuyor yani. Hayatta
Hı
her şey
hı.
öyle yani. Şimdi sana anlatsam bir yemek tarifini, ha ha diyebilirsin. Onu pişirince, yapınca eksiklikleri görürsün. Yoksa göremezsin yani. Başladık o zaman. 15 Oktober. Dersimiz ne? Algebra 2 diyor. Complex number. Şimdi complex number neyi görüyoruz? Bazı quadratic equations, they may not have real solutions. So also that doesn't mean that it doesn't have solutions. Still they have solution, but they are not real. They're called complex. That's why we need to have some idea about this number system, right?
Hı hı.
We have, the simplest number system is natural numbers, and after that whole numbers, and after that integers, and after that rational numbers. Then we have irrational numbers, irrational number together, they form real number system. And also we have bigger system now, that is complex number system. Okay. Okay, Yunus, başlayalım. Can you read the first sentence? If you can fill in the blank, also fill it. Read it.
Complex number is a number written in the form
What is the standard form of complex number? Z. right? The complex number usually we use D equals A plus B times I. Every complex number is written in standard form in this form, where
Mhm.
A is the real part and
Uh-huh.
the BI is the imaginary part. Look at
Right.
this BI. So example, what is example? Let's say this 5 plus I, 2 minus 3I, or 5 minus 6I, right? Or just I, or 2I. These are examples for complex numbers. And the first one, real part is 5, imaginary part is 1I. A real part is 2, imaginary part is negative 3I. And real part is 5, the imaginary part is 6I. So how do we simplify complex number or expressions involving complex numbers? Just add the real part to the real part and imaginary part to the imaginary part. That's it. It's like
Mhm.
combining like terms. Okay, Yunus, read the question.
Okay.
Directions.
Directions. Simplify the expressions below. Final answers must be in A plus BI form.
Final answers must be in A plus BI form. Okay, simplify the first one.
It's like, well, you shoot negative 11 plus 9.
So which is negative 2, right?
Yeah, and then it should be plus 5i.
Plus 5I. That's it. 2,
Okay. Here it's just 11
11,
minus 4i.
4I. That's it. 3,
Mhm. Uh, 5 minus,
5.
5,
7 minus a 5. Okay.
uh, uh, minus 8i.
Minus 8I. 4,
Okay, 6i. Uh, s- uh, um, do I spread the negative and then the 6 or
yeah,
like?
negativity positive, right? First, if you can distribute first, 6I minus 14 plus I plus 5 minus 3I, right? First, let's simplify the real part. Negative 14 plus 5, negative 9. 6I plus I, 7I minus 3I, that is 4I.
Hmm, okay.
Okay, next, read it. Let's do it a bit
So,
faster. These are very
okay.
basic things, Yunus.
All right. Simplify the expressions below. Final answer must be in A plus BI form.
Okay, remember or recall that, Yunus, what is that? I squared is equal to negative 1. Okay, come
Okay.
on.
All right. It's
Yes,
just
2I times 8 minus 3I equals
well, 69
16I minus
minus 6i.
I squared, right? I times I squared. And now we
That's
know that I squared is negative 1, right?
it.
So negative 6 times negative 1, it is 6 plus 16I. And also remember that the standard form of complex number is always written as A times BI. Okay,
Right.
6,
Okay. Neg
negative I times
uh,
negative 2, 2I,
so
right?
2i and then minus 10i squared.
10I squared. And what is minus 10I squared? Jonas?
It's just 10
It is 10,
plus 2i.
2I. Can you bring my
Right.
charger? Yeah. Next, 7. Now it's just FOIL method. It's like A plus B times B plus times B A plus B times C plus D. Okay, first let's expand this, then simplify. Come on, Yunus. Are you
Mhm.
okay?
So the 28
28
minus 7i
minus 7I
and then plus 4i
plus 4I
and then minus i
minus
minus I
I
squared.
squared. Now can you simplify this?
Okay. So So
Hmm?
3I and
I
plus
squared is
I
negative 1,
squared.
right?
So 28 plus 4I.
No, no, no, no.
I said minus
28
4I.
minus I squared. What is minus I squared? Is
It's just
equal to
like
1, right?
plus 1. Yeah.
So it is 29
Oh, 29
minus.
minus 3I.
Okay, next. Further, let's expand this.
Okay. Negative 10 uh minus 6I. And then uh, negative plus 20I. And then plus 12I squared.
Okay, now simplify. Keeping in mind that I squared equals negative 1. Yes.
Okay, so negative 10, also negative 12 var. So
Mm-hmm.
negative 22,
The
and
real part is
then,
negative 22.
yeah, and then plus, uh, catch, 14i.
49.
And,
That's it. Let's a bit faster, Yunus. Next.
okay, it's just 36.
You remember a minus b squared, Yunus?
All right.
What is a minus b
Uh,
squared?
uh, a squared plus 2ab,
Minus 2ab.
oh, minus 2ab plus b squared.
B squared. If it is plus, everything is plus. So 6 squared,
So
36.
36 minus 2ab, okay, so this is
24i.
24i.
Because 2 times 6
Uh-huh.
times 24
Uh-huh.
plus
Plus 4i squared.
4i squared. Now simplify.
Okay. 30. Oh, wait, I need the. So 32 minus
32,
20 minus 24i.
24i. Next,
Okay. Just write this down. So 9 plus 3i and what is that?
plus
63i plus 21i squared. Okay. And then we do the rest like minus 4 or
minus 2i.
minus 2i.
Okay, now simplify.
All
The
right.
real part is here we have 9. Here we have negative 21, right? And here we have negative 4. So
Mhm,
negative 21, negative 4, negative 25,
mhm,
negative 25 plus 9. So negative
mhm,
16, right?
mhm.
And now here we have
Mhm.
3i plus 63i. 65i, 65 minus 2i, that is 63i,
Uh,
right? Okay, Yunus?
Show me
Hmm?
66 minus 4. Çıkar. 3i plus 63i 66i etmiyor.
Uh-huh. 66, right?
Aha,
Minus 2, 64, right?
evet.
Okay, 64. Okay, that's it. Just you have to know that I squared is negative 1, and a lot of rules are just algebra rules. Complex conjugate. Now we will learn another new word, conjugate. What does conjugate mean? Okay, read this.
Okay, two complex numbers in the form a plus bi and a minus bi are complex conjugates. Conjugates. The product of two conjugates is always a real number.
The product of two conjugates is always a real number. Okay. Now let's prove it. Why is it so? And after that, immediately we can use it if we can remember. If you cannot remember, then just a long way. If you multiply these two conjugates, Yunus, here we have the first one, a plus bi, and its complex conjugate is a minus bi. And Yunus, if you
Mhm.
remember, what is a plus b times a minus b?
Isn't this like the a squared
A
minus?
squared minus b squared, right? That's correct. So a squared minus, here we have bi squared. And now here we have
Mhm.
a squared minus b squared. and I squared. What is I squared? It is negative 1, right?
Evet.
Okay. So equals, that's equal to A squared plus B squared. Bugün okul başladı mı yoksa hani tatilde misin?
I had the PSAT today. Kafam çok kötü ağrıyor.
PSAT?
Yeah, I had that today. Uh,
Only the
yeah.
morning or the whole day?
But yeah, like half the day. Like not like until lunchtime, I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Did you do it well?
Well, I mean, it was kind of easy, except like the module two of math. It was kind of bad, but like it was just like the last five questions. And other than that, it was like normal.
Hmm.
It was it like tells you like to find like a constant and keep it the same, but you only have 30 minutes and like it just takes too long. Like you literally can't do it in time.
Yeah. That's why now in SAT questions, exams, if you do not manage your time well, it's hard to
Yeah.
get high score. Because if you're supposed to solve a question in 1 minute, you have to solve in 1 minute. A lot of students they make this mistake. Anyway, I can solve this in Desmos, okay, but if you are expected to solve using algebraic method, if you solve that question using Desmos, you're just wasting time. You can get the correct answer, but you waste time. Because copy the question and type and see and finally get the answer, you don't have that much time. And that's why algebraic method is the most powerful method for many questions. Let's continue. So, and now we have proved that, so wherever you see a plus bi times a minus bi, I can just write it as a squared plus b squared. Now we have just proved this, right? Actually, we can just take it as a formula. So now what is a plus I minus a times a minus I, Ali? Yunus.
Uh, do you just like multiply them or
No, no, just can you apply this formula to this question? Here we have a plus bi, a minus bi. But here in our case, it is a plus 1 times I, right?
Mhm.
And 8 minus 1 times I, right?
Yeah, it's
And what is 8 here? It is a. What
A.
is 1? It is b. So this should be equal to 8 squared plus 1 squared.
Orası nasıl one squared oluyor?
Hı?
Orası nasıl one squared oluyor?
İşte şu prove ettik ya because I squared equals negative 1 ya.
Evet.
Şimdi aslında nasıl olacak bu? 8 squared minus I squared olacak değil mi?
Mhm.
What is 8 squared? What is I squared?
One.
Negative 1.
Oh, yeah.
So it is negative, negative, positive 1. So here we have 1.
Mhm.
And that's why we have proved that every time I don't have to calculate that a plus bi times a minus bi is equal to a plus b squared. A squared plus b squared. Now here we have 3 minus I, 3 plus I. What is the coefficient of I? It is 1. So it's equal to 3 squared plus 1 squared, which is equal to 10. But here that's equal to 65. You can open actually, in a long way. But why did we prove this? We prove the formula and use it to reach the solution faster.
Mhm.
Okay. So how about 13? A minus bi, a plus bi. So I can recognize here that a 5 minus 4i, 5 plus 4i, they are complex conjugates of each other, right? So then that's equal
So,
to 5
uh,
squared plus 4 squared. If you do not prove this formula yourself, you may not feel it. Okay. At the time, you
mhm.
actually every time approach the problem suspiciously. So 5 squared 25, 16, that's equal to 41.
Okay, so I get the five squared plus four squared because
Yeah.
like A is five and B is four, like
Yes.
the coefficients. I'm a,
I
I,
squared is
I,
negative 1 ya. Ortada minus 1, negative 1. Ona pozitif oluyor işte.
is 41 just like the addition of both of them?
Yeah, that's the result
Uh,
of this expression.
okay. So,
And that's why we are saying that what did you read? It's a rule here. It's a theorem. Two
mhm.
complex numbers in the form a plus bi and a minus bi are called complex conjugates. And there must be G here. It's missing. Conjugates. The product of two conjugates is always a real number. Now we are just proving here. And how about
Mhm.
this? You see the first number is A. What is A here?
-7,
-7. What is B?
2.
2. So this
So
will be equal to -7A
-7.
squared plus B squared. It is 2 squared, which is
Oh, okay.
equal to 53.
Another. Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's continue. Quadratic equations with complex solutions. Bize bu lazım. O yüzden öğrenmemiz gerekiyordu. Read the direction, Yunus.
Okay. Solve using the square roots method. Write all answers in the simplest form. Okay.
What's the square root method? You remember?
Don't you just like square root both sides? Like
It's
you
very
put a
simple
square.
theorem. If you remember, if you somebody asks what is the square root method, you should say that the square root method is if ax squared is equal to a, then x is equal to plus minus square root of a.
Mhm.
Okay, that's called square root methods. Actually, it's also a shortcut. We have already proved this, but every time instead of just reaching, calculate a lot of steps, we just reach our what is that targets number in a step. So using this one, as you see here on the left hand side, Yunus, why are you so sleepy, Yunus, today?
I'm
Eat grapes.
so tired. Yeah.
Yani çok şey olursa dersi birer saat yapabiliriz Yunus. Bir saat, bir saat.
Abi öyle olur ama yani. Tek bugün işte I'm just tired. I don't know.
Ha, tamam.
Bütün koşu.
Tamam. Ya defter yaz biraz soru çözersen yorgunluk gider. Devam edelim.
Okay.
Pazarda iptal ettin de normalde
Bir şey
keşke ne söylesen
kamptaydım da.
sıkıntı yok yani, tamam mı? Neyse devam edelim. Bak şimdi on the left hand side we have something squared. On the right hand side we have single number. That's why I can apply the square root method to this. So by using this property, you see, I have something squared equals a number. Then I can write here x plus 2 because x plus 2 squared is equal to plus minus square root of -81.
Evet.
In our previous class, we studied how to calculate the square root of negative number, right? You remember? So x is equal to
Like,
move -2 to the right hand side. I mean positive 2 to the right hand side, -2 plus minus. What is square root of 81?
like,
It is 9.
six,
Square root of -1, it is I.
evet.
Tamam.
Hatırlıyorum.
Şimdi 16'yı bana
Evet.
anlat. How do you solve question 16?
Okay, so you do the same exact thing. So x
Okay.
minus 6
X minus 6.
equals like plus or minus the square root of the -32. Okay. Şimdi
Okay.
-32. We have
X
to like
equals.
we have to simplify the -32, right?
6 plus minus. Yes, can you simplify this?
Um, kaç ediyor?
32 equals 16 times 2, right?
Evet.
So square root of 16 is 4.
So 4 square root of 2.
I.
Evet.
Okay. And how about 17? What do we do in the first step?
No. I would do the same thing. You square root both sides.
First, we multiply both sides by -1 because here we have minus here.
Yeah.
See in front. There shouldn't be minus here.
Isn't it just like -x minus 4
So if
equals
you, no, no, no, no, no. If you multiply both sides by -1, on the left hand side, I have x plus 4 squared. On the right hand side, minus 75. I multiply both sides by -1.
Oh, you got rid of the negative on the left side.
Hmm.
Okay.
Çünkü bu demek ne demek? Şu demek aslında şu demek ki -1 times x plus 4
Evet.
squared equals 75 demek yani. İşte millet okuyunca ha çok basit diyor da ama application'da göremiyor. Hatırlıyorsan Identity property. 1 times A equals A dedik ya.
Mhm.
O zaman if you apply this, what is negative 1 times A? And 1 times A is A, right? So
Mhm.
that we have minus here. 1 times A equals A. That's why.
Mhm.
Okay, let's continue. Next,
Okay.
Yunus.
So now you square root both sides. So
Okay.
x minus 4
X plus 4.
equals, oh yeah, x plus 4 equals plus or minus square root of negative 75.
Okay. Now simplify the left hand side. I
Is
can
that,
move forward to the right hand side.
is that,
X equals negative 4 plus minus what?
kişi 16 çarpı 5 mi?
15 çarpı 5 değil mi?
15 mi?
No, no, 25 çarpı 3. Pardon.
Oh, okay.
25 equals 25 times 3, right?
Yeah, so 5 parentheses 3i.
5 square root of 3.
Oh, sorry, yeah, square root of 3i.
All right. Okay. And how about 18?
Okay. Well, I'm assuming I'm gonna um divide it by 2.
First, we divide both sides by 2 because we don't have something squared. We have 2 times something squared. So
Alright.
if we divide both sides by 2, x minus 1 squared equals
So, like, is it 28 or?
negative 28. Okay.
Yeah,
Next,
okay. And then now x minus 1,
x minus 1 equals
plus or minus square root of negative 28.
plus or minus. Sorry, also actually I need to write 1, right?
Or yeah, the 1 plus or minus.
Okay,
And
for that,
then
just write plus
it should
minus
be,
square root of negative 28.
it should be, and then that simplifies to like 2 square root of, 2 square root of 7,
2 square root of 7.
7i.
Okay,
Yeah,
next. 19.
okay. Well, I'm gonna get rid of the negative 1 over 2.
So what do we do in the first step here?
I'll just move it to the other side.
Multiply both sides by
Yeah, negative
negative
2.
2.
Yeah.
Because reciprocal of multiplicative reciprocal of negative 1/2 is negative 2.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, so let's multiply both
So,
sides by negative 2. So
yeah.
what should I write on the left hand side?
X minus 7
X minus 7
is
squared
squared is equal to negative 54.
negative 54. Next.
Yeah. Then you square both sides. X minus 7 equals, or you can add the 7 to the other side, but plus or minus square root of negative 54, which is what? Uh, 9 times 6. So,
Mhm.
X equals 7 plus or minus 3 square root is 3, wait, 3 square root is 6i.
Okay.
Alright.
Yunus 20'yi kendine yapabilir misin defteri? Bir dakika. Biraz kolların alışsın şimdi. Hadi Yunus.
Bir saniye. Is it x equals -3 plus or minus 8 square root of 2i?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But first, if you move this 3 over 4 to the right-hand side, x plus 3 squared equals negative 128, right?
Mhm.
Now from here, x equals negative 3 plus minus 8 square root of 2i. Good, very good. Let's continue. Homework, similar questions. Now dividing complex numbers. Okay. So once again, how do we actually convert a complex number to a real number, Yunus?
Uh, wasn't it like a pattern?
No, we have just learned something, right?
Yeah.
Conjugates, you remember? So we to change a complex number to another number, we have to multiply it by its conjugate. So if you're given a plus bi, if I multiply this by a minus bi, its complex conjugate, I will get a real number, which is equal to a squared plus b squared, right? So it says that, what is that? Multiply both the numerator and denominator by I. The denominator is a monomial. So dividing complex numbers. Actually, we do not keep the I in the denominator. It must be at the top. Why? Again, the standard form of complex number is a plus bi. So we have to write every complex number in this form. So now how can I change this? I mean, into standard form. I multiply top and bottom by I. If you multiply top and bottom by I have here 2i squared. What is I squared? Negative 1. So here we have 10i divided by negative 2. Now if you simplify this, that's equal to negative 5i. Real part is 0. The imaginary part is negative 5i.
I have a question.
Yes.
Um, why do we do 2 times I squared?
I multiply top and bottom by I. Can I
Oh,
do
so,
this? Multiply top and bottom by
I
I.
see. So the top becomes 10i and the bottom becomes I squared.
Yeah.
And then
Because
I
simplify.
squared is just,
Simplify
okay.
means that in the denominator there must be a whole number.
Mhm.
And also
Okay.
fraction simplify means that, for example, if you remember, how can I simplify this fraction? Let's say this 3 over square root of 5. So I need to multiply top and bottom by a square root of 5.
It's,
So that at the bottom I have 25. So I have here 3 over 5. And here we have a square root of 5.
it's
Or just simply it is 3 square root of 5
over
over
5.
5. Usually in
It's,
fractions, okay, when we say simplify, in the denominator there must be a whole number.
mhm.
Why? Then it should be a whole number. Dividing 5 by 6, dividing 5 by I, right? You cannot divide 5 by I, but I can divide it by 6. And that's
Mhm.
why we actually change the denominator into real number or usually integer whole number. Okay, next also the same thing. Multiply top and bottom by I. Here we have
Yeah.
4i divided by negative 9i squared.
Yeah, so it's
Now
just
what is
9.
negative 9i squared?
9.
9. So the answer will be 4 over 9. That is the real imaginary part, right? The 4 over 9
Mhm.
or the coefficient of I. Okay,
It's,
I think you got the idea. Let's continue. 7, question 3.
okay, so you have to do -7i and
Negative
5i
7i
squared.
divided
So
by,
it just ends up being 7 over 5i.
so that's equal to 7 over 5i. Next,
Okay.
so multiply
So if
top
you
and bottom
do,
by I.
yeah, so 28i
We have negative
minus,
4,
yeah,
28i minus,
minus 8i squared.
okay. Simplify more.
By the way, doesn't the bottom, oh, you already changed it to -4.
Yeah, 4i
Okay.
squared. If you want first, you can write 4i squared when you're practicing for the first time. Okay,
Mhm.
that is 4i squared. Okay, now, what is
That's
negative 8i squared?
8. A
8.
positive
8
8
plus
plus
28i divided by -4, right?
evet.
Always write again standard form. Z equals A plus BI. So equals 8 divided by -4, -2. 28 divided by -4 minus 7i.
Evet.
Okay. 5.
Mhm. So 5, you do 1 squared plus 4i squared. So
So,
it's,
okay. You
yeah,
multiply I plus 4i squared over
2i squared.
2i squared. Simplify this.
Uh, percent. I don't get the I just being there all alone.
So 4i squared, -4, right?
But yeah, but then,
Plus I
okay,
divided by -2.
okay.
And now -4 divided by -2, it is 2.
2
And
plus
1
I.
I divided by -2 minus 1 over 2i.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um,
Altıya sen kendi defter yaz Yunus.
okay. It's supposed to be a fraction.
Hı?
Is it supposed to be a fraction? Because at the top of the numerator, I got 2 minus 8i. At
Yunus,
the
tell me
bottom,
your
I got,
final answer. The standard form of complex number is a plus bi, right? So write
yeah,
your answer in the form of a plus bi.
uh, it's like a fraction. Three. I don't know. Negative 1 over 3 plus 4 over 3i.
Good. -1/3 plus 4 over 3i. Now case number
Mhm.
2. Now I'll just see a bit more general case. Read case number 2.
Case number 2, the denominator is a binomial. Multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of the denominator.
By the conjugate of the denominator, right? Again, a plus bi is conjugate, is a minus bi, right? So for the first question, what do we do here? We multiply top and bottom by what?
5 plus I.
5 plus I. Here we have 5 minus I. Its conjugate is 5 plus I. So here we have
Mhm.
-2 times 5 plus I. And now every time you don't have to, because I know that's again a plus bi times a minus bi units, that's equal to a squared plus b squared, right? So at the top we have -10 minus 2i. At the bottom we have 5 squared plus 1
Plus
squared.
1 squared.
Now if you simplify this, I drew too long. If you simplify this, 25 plus 1, 26, right? So here -10 over 26
Mhm.
divided by 2, -5 over 13 minus, right? 2 over 26, 1 over 13i. So if for example, if our complex number is in this form, a plus bi, so what we need here, a, what is a? -5 over 13. What is b? -1 over 13. Yunus, now do question 8 yourself. 1 minute.
1 over 4 plus 3 over 4i.
Good. That's correct. So that is 1 over 4 plus 3 over 4i. Okay, I can just one multiply here. 6 minus 2i. 6 minus 2i. Okay, next. 9. Yunus, do it yourself. 1 minute. Let's try it a bit faster. Okay. Now you have the idea, and we already practiced this kind of questions without I a lot. Yes, Yunus.
Oh, I'm not done yet. Negative 9 over 25. Plus,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, negative 9 over 25 plus, was it 12 over 25i?
Good. 12 over 25i. Okay. That's the 15 and 16. I think that's it for this. Do question 15.
Okay. Yeah. I, is this supposed to be like more than one variable? Because like you have to multiply the 9 and then you have to multiply the 6i.
Okay. So it's like A plus B times C plus D, FOIL method.
Yeah.
That's
So
simple.
mhm. Then three there's like there's three variables. Okay, so like there's oh wait, no. Because I squared equals negative.
Yeah.
So that gives you 30. So then so 75 minus 15i, I think. Okay. Over what is that? 5 square plus 5 square. So over 50. Is that 4 over 3? It was 75 over 5b, or 75 over 50 be like 4 over 3.
Both numbers are divisible by 25, right?
Yeah.
So Did you get your answer like
2.
75 minus 15i divided
Yeah.
by 50?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then 75, 50. Both numbers are divisible by 25.
So three over 2.
3 over 2 minus and 15 over 50. Both numbers are divisible by 5.
Yeah.
That is 3,
3 over 10
10.
minus X.
Okay, one more, Yunus. 16. First, look at the question before you start. Can you tell me what will you do in the first step?
Um, I'm gonna multiply the top by hmm, uh like it should be -4 plus 3i.
So first, multiply
Right?
top and bottom by -1. It takes simpler form. You see, if you
Uh,
multiply top and bottom by -1, we have
okay.
here 8 plus 4i, and here we have 4 plus 3i, right? Because too many minuses, it may confuse you. That's why
Uh-huh.
this one operation can change this into simpler form. And now
Mm-hmm.
multiply top and bottom by 4 minus
4 minus
3i.
3y. Okay. Okay. 16. 44 bölü 25.
4 bölümü.
44. 44. Sorry. Numerator 44 minus 8i çıktı.
44 minus
8i.
numerator. Tamam işte denominator 25 değil mi?
25, evet. So I'm saying like 44 over 25
Hı
and
hı.
then minus 8 over 25 I.
Okay. So that's 44 over 25 minus 8 over 25. Right?
Evet.
Okay.
Evet.
Now let's just do some revision about the classification of numbers, and after that we'll continue with other stuff. Okay. Yunus, read the top, starting with pure imaginary numbers.
Here, imaginary numbers and real numbers make up the complex numbers. The complex numbers and its subsets are organized as
You see in the big
okay.
triangle, Yunus, we have complex numbers because
Evet.
complex real numbers live inside the complex number system. So if you look at this, we start with natural numbers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, counting numbers. We are just adding 0. They form whole numbers. Now we have 0 here. And now we add also negative whole numbers. That is simply negative, right? Now we call them integers. And now we add the ratios of two integers. Now we call them rational numbers. And also we have numbers that cannot be written as a ratio of two integers. We call them irrational numbers.
Mhm.
And irrational numbers and rational numbers together, they form real numbers. And now we are just adding
Mhm.
one more element, right? This I element, just adding I. Now it's actually expanding our number system. So this new number system, we call this, what is it? Complex numbers. Okay. All right. It's just, to sharpen your knowledge. Read the directions.
Simplify the name all sets to which each value belongs.
Simplify the name all sets to which each value belongs. First, simplify this.
It should be plus or minus.
No, no, no, no.
Wait. Oh, is it just like what is it?
Just 8i.
Eight. Oh,
Why? Because I can write it as square root
60.
of
Oh, yeah.
64 times negative 1. Then square root
It's
64 is 8. Square root of negative 1 is I. So what is that? It is just complex numbers, right?
it's. But
And
what's the difference between that and like a pure imaginary number?
huh?
Like the difference between that and like a pure imaginary number?
What do
Like
you mean?
would that like on the chart the pure imaginary?
Yeah, that's I. Just I without any real number. We call it pure imaginary number.
Oh, like if there
It's
was no
not,
eight.
yeah, it's not multiplied by any real number.
Oh, okay, okay.
But if you buy a real number, that means we are just scaling this. Adding
Mhm,
means a shifting, right? And
mhm.
scaling this. So now we don't say that. And this one is A plus BI. So this I is pure imaginary parts. Okay. All right, let's continue. Number two, what is 10i times
10i
minus
times
2i,
negative 2i. Negative 20i squared.
which is 20.
Yeah.
Now I can just name this. What is it? It's a natural number. It's a whole
So whole
number.
number is an
It's a
integer.
rational integer.
Yeah.
Let's name this. Integer and rational number, and real number.
It's
Okay. Now it's also a complex number.
well, there's no I.
There's no I, but I can write it as 0 times I, right?
Uh,
Because you see, because real numbers, they live inside the complex number. Every real number is a complex number, but not every complex number is a real number.
okay.
Every natural is a whole number, but not every whole number is a natural number. Every natural number is an
Mhm.
integer, but not every integer is a natural number. And that's why also actual 20, I can consider this as complex number. And how about 1 over 9 is equal to 1 over 3, right?
It's
It's not necessarily just, what is that? It is a rational number, and it's a real number, and also the complex number.
that's
Okay. Yunus, like this, you can practice this. Okay, I can skip this. Let's just do 6 and 9. Or maybe let's do three questions, not all. Let's do question 6, and let's do question 7. They're a bit different, and 9. Okay, and that much practice is enough for you because I feel that you already got the idea. Yunus, do question 6. I'll give you 30 seconds.
oh. Wasn't there like a way to do this?
Yeah, last time we did this, right? You remember?
Yeah.
What is I to the power of 4? Do you remember?
Uh, is it was it like one or
It is 1, right?
yeah?
So this I to the power of 41, we can write it as I to the power of 40
Oh,
times
40
I,
plus.
right?
Oh, yeah.
And also from here, we know that I to the power of 4k also is equal to 1. So then that's
Yeah.
equal to 1. That's just equal to I.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Now do question 7.
Okay. If I did this right, but uh, I got -8 plus I3,
Just 7. What is
and
your
then
final answer? It's only multiplication.
but there's addition.
There's no
Oh
addition.
wait, there's no addition. Oh, oops. Okay, then it should be plus -56, right? And then plus I, oh, like I5.
To the power of 5.
Yeah, it's I to the power of 5. Yeah, yeah. And that's just one I.
What is your final answer?
Yeah, that's -56 times I to the power of 5.
Yeah, simplify. You need to simplify. That's why you need to practice, but
Yeah.
so this one is
Well,
equal to
because
I, right?
I4 is equal to 1, and then
Yeah,
times I. So it's just
yeah.
I.
You should just say that -56I.
Yeah, yeah,
If you say that, it gives a kind of trust.
yeah,
And I can believe that, oh, this guy knows what to do. So
yeah.
equals -2 cube, negative I. So -8I cube. And here we have I squared times 7, which is equal to -56I to the power of 5. Or that's equal to -56. I can show one more step, but you got the idea. So nice. Okay. And now I to the power of 16, we can write it as I to the power of 6 to the power of 6, which is equal to 1 to the power of 4. That's equal to 1. Now we can say that this one is just a complex number. And this one is everything. It's a natural number, and it is a whole number, is an integer, is a rational number, and it is a real number, and also it is it a complex number? Yes. Okay. This property, the same thing. Commutative property of addition, associated property of multiplication, distributive property, and identity property of multiplication. Okay. And inverse property of addition. They are the same thing. So I'll just skip this. All
Mm.
right. And after that, we have quiz. Okay. All right, Yunus. That's it about complex numbers. Now let's get back to our
All right.
quadratic functions. Okay. That's I can 10 more minutes. Okay, I'll finish. Do you have patience? Energy, for 10 more minutes?
I have patience, but not that much.
10 minutes, Yunus.
Yeah, yeah.
So, let me write the date here again. So this is easy to remember. 15th of October.
All right, I have a question.
Yes.
There's a question, right, on the PSAT. It was like it gave you like a binomial, and you had to find like the one it like you had to find like the like the equation it belonged to. But like it wasn't like a simple binomial. It was like there's like square root like squares and stuff. Like to the power two and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like how would you do something like that? Like I mean it was multiple choice, but like Like it tells you like a binomial, and
Okay.
then you have to find the equation it belongs to. Like it tells you four equations, and then it tells you a binomial. You have to say like which equation does this binomial belong to? Like it is which equation is this binomial like a factor of, or like a factor.
Hmm. Are you saying that like this? For example, here, let's say here we have 2x plus 3 squared, something like given like this, or expanded form.
Expanded.
Okay, suppose that we are given x squared plus 5x plus 6. Okay, so
Uh-huh.
which of the following is a factor of this expression? For example, I maybe you mean this. Is it x plus
Yeah, yeah. It's like this,
2?
but like yeah, it's like this, but like it's what do you call it? Like the numbers are way bigger.
It's
Like
about factoring. So
yeah, I
we
mean,
studied with you how to factor this, right? If you
uh-huh.
factor this, 2 times 3, 6, 2 plus 3, 5. So I can write it as x plus 2, x
X plus
plus
3.
3. So
Yeah, I
these
mean,
are the factors of
yeah.
this polynomial.
Yeah, I mean, I could do something like this, but like it was like the number they gave me, like the binomial had a squared it, like to the power two. Never mind, never mind. It's hard to explain. No, yeah, never mind. Like something like this I can do, but yeah.
Yunus, you should take a picture if you can remember and send it to me. I can generate. I can understand what you mean, but
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Usually, actually, it's about factor theorem. We have factor theorem and remainder theorem in math. The factor
Mhm,
theorem, okay, is about factoring polynomial functions. And
mhm,
usually for students to have some idea about this factor theorem, they ask this kind of questions. Maybe one polynomial function is given or expression is given. So you need to find which of the following is one of the factors of the given polynomial. I can give it.
mhm,
Also, it may be square. For example, if I just add here something, for example, I don't know, x cube maybe. Also, it may have square maybe. Anyway, Yunus,
mhm,
you try to find the questions, okay?
mhm.
And if you want to
Yeah.
practice, just request your teacher. I really don't understand the teacher why a lot of teachers they don't
Mhm,
want to share the materials with the students.
yeah.
They have an exam, they should just give the exam paper to the students so that they can learn. I don't keep,
Mhm,
even the final exam, I actually grade it and they send it back with the students. Show this to other
mhm,
teachers, compare with your friends, and show this to your parents. If you have any objections, please come back.
mhm,
Okay, and learn your mistakes.
mhm,
And a lot of institutions they just publish and after that they don't want to share. Anyway, let's continue.
mhm,
Now let's review perfect square trinomials. Right? Trinomial
mhm,
means a three nomial term. And just you have to remember two things, Yunus. The first one is what is it? A squared plus 2ab plus b squared. If you remember, we give a special name to this. It's called a perfect square because I can write it as a plus b squared. And now here we have minus, right? And there will be minus here. So
mhm,
how can I recognize is a perfect square or not? Now here we have middle term divided by 2 and square it. Is it 4 or not? Yes. So that is equal to x plus 2 squared. Look at this 14 divided by 2 is 7. 7 squared 49. Then it's a perfect square. So that's equal to x minus 7 squared. And how about 20? X squared is a perfect square divided by 2. 10. 10 squared is 100. So it's also a perfect square. I can write it as x minus 10 squared.
mhm,
And how about this? Let me also write equal symbols here. And 16 divided by 2. 8. 8 squared is 64. Then it's also a perfect square. That's equal to x plus 8 squared.
mhm.
Okay? Now read it. Read the
Yes.
direction, Eunice.
Okay, these are called perfect square trinomials. If you have a perfect square trinomial, you can solve the quadratic equation by square roots. Solve the equations below by factoring and using the square root property.
Okay, we can complete any quadratic expression to perfect square. Last time we did this. Now we will work on this in more detail.
Mhm.
These are
So,
called perfect square trinomials. Perfect square trinomials. If you have a perfect square trinomial, you can solve the quadratic equation by square roots.
uh,
Solve the equations
yeah,
below by factoring and
well,
using the square root property. Now, if you look at the left-hand side, right?
negative 2 oluyor.
First, let's just write this, okay? Because we're learning method here. So first,
Mhm.
x plus 7 squared, that's equal to 4.
Oh, wait, no.
And now using square root method, x plus 7 is equal to plus minus square root of 4 is
Evet.
2.
Evet.
Move 7 to the right-hand side. X
7 plus,
equals
evet.
negative 7 plus minus 2.
Evet.
And now I can write the solution. X, what is the solution? First pick the negative 1, negative 7 minus 2, that is negative 9. Negative 7 plus 2, that is negative 5.
Evet.
Tamam. 4 tane soruyu
Mhm.
çözelim, bitirelim. Number 2,
Okay.
Yunus. Look at the left-hand
It's,
side. Is it a perfect square?
yeah.
Yeah. So that's what? X minus
X minus 3
3 squared.
squared. Evet.
On the right-hand side, we have 20. And we have
20.
just practiced this kind of questions, right? Square root method.
Mhm.
So what is x minus 3?
X minus 3 equals plus or minus 2 square root of 5.
2 square root of 5.
Yeah.
Now what is x?
3 plus or minus 2 square root of 5.
That's it.
Evet.
Okay.
Oh,
Just let's read this. Next time we'll focus on this. Okay. You need to be fresh to
okay.
understand this. Read it, Yunus. Let's read this and finish
Okay.
the class. Okay. One more question.
Okay. We can take any quadratic equation, create a perfect square trinomial, and solve it in a similar way. This method is called completing the square. So
So we
step
can
one,
take any quadratic equation and
mhm,
create a perfect square trinomial and
evet.
solve it in a similar way. This method is called in math, what do we call this? Completing the square methods. Okay. So rewrite as a x squared plus bx equals c. The
So
first step,
like,
yes, a x
yeah,
squared plus 8x, that's equal to 34,
30,
right?
yeah, and then
If
you
you
just add
remember.
16.
And now in the formula, this 8, right? I can
Yeah,
write that we have 2. That's why I have to rewrite this as x squared. And this one is 2 times 4, right?
evet,
And equals, here we have 34. Now for this expression to be a perfect square, I need 4 squares.
evet,
And now the left-hand side is perfect square. So x plus 4 squared. On the right-hand side, 16 plus 34, that's equal to 50. A very simple idea
evet.
because using this idea, we can generate or derive the quadratic equation formula. And now the rest, you know the units. That's the most important thing is this step. So x plus 4 is equal
Mhm.
to plus minus
5,
5
5
square root of 2, değil mi?
evet.
And now next step is x equals negative 4 plus minus.
4
Tamam.
squares.
Sana
Evet.
ödev şu Yunus. Suppose you can check first or you can try ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Can you solve this
Mhm.
equation? This is an equation using complete and square methods. İki tarafı a'ya bölüyorsun. Ondan sonra form 2 var 2 elde ediyorsun. C'yi sol tarafa geçiriyorsun. O sayı katlıyorsun. Bu kadar. Sadece burada challenge letters, not numbers. But everything is the same. Okay Yunus? Yunus var mı soru?
So,
Do you have any
wh-
questions?
yeah, what do you want me to do with the equation there?
Solve it.
Like,
Can you solve it for x?
oh, solve it for x.
Yeah. Like the first step is I need x squared. So you have to divide both sides by a. So I have here x squared plus b over ax. And on the right hand side, we have minus c over a.
Oh, okay.
And now I need the square of this number. So I need 2 in the formula. So I multiply by 2. 2 times b over 2ax equals minus c over a. So I
Mhm.
need the square of this number. Just add both sides. X squared, 2 times b over 2ax. So I'm just adding b over 2a squared and plus I'm adding to both sides. And this one is a perfect square. So here we have x plus b over 2a squared. On the right hand side we have something. Let me just label this by delta. Okay, and get the formula. If you can get this yourself, you learn a lot of stuff. Try one time, two times, three times, okay? At the first step, attempt, you may not be able to get the answer. But try a couple of times. Once you understand, everything becomes easy for you. I mean, quadratic equations.
Mhm.
Okay, that means that you understand everything about quadratic equations. That's really important step. Just one thing, get it, it teaches you a lot of stuff.
That's.
Okay, Yunus.
Mhm.
If you don't do that, if you can do this, great. Otherwise, we'll do it together in the next class. Okay?
Mhm. Okay.
Yunus, have a good night. I'll see you on Sunday. Sunday,
Yeah,
if you're
sure.
busy, let me know at least on Saturday because I want to play tennis, because of you informing too late.
It's.
Usually I charge. If other students they cancel in the last moment, I charge. I consider it as done.
Mhm.
Because of my respect, okay, your mother cancel a lot of times. I say okay,
Mhm.
but if you keep doing this, so it will, I mean, it's not a good thing,
Mhm.
okay? At least 9 hours
Mhm.
in advance, inform me.
Okay.
Okay. See you on
Um,
Sunday, okay?
okay. Okay.
Bye
Bye.
bye.